When you elevate your consciousness, everything in your life begins to shift. You start seeing opportunities where previously saw obstacles and challenges. You even move through challenges with more ease rather than being derailed by them because you're moving beyond the challenge. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're also no longer pulled into the chaos, the struggles, the challenges, but you rise above it. And that's what this activation is going to help you with. Because in this video, I want to share with you a powerful light language activation to help you clear out all these blockages, the limitations that are keeping you connected into lower level consciousness, and then help you level up, really elevate your consciousness. Because like I said, when you do, your life will shift. You will shift. You will feel more aligned. You will feel more grounded. You will feel more centered. And you will also be able to tap more into a flow state where you're flowing through life rather than being derailed by it. So if you would like to elevate your consciousness, then please join me here by placing both feet on the ground, getting grounded, getting present, getting centered. Take a deep breath in and breathe in light and love. When you breathe out, just drop into your heart and then close your eyes. Allow yourself to surrender into this moment, to this activation, as you will receive what is to your highest and greatest good. You may call upon your soul, your team of guides, your higher self, if you so wish, as I too now call upon my team of guides, the highest, best, most loving angelic guides, galactic guides, dragon guides, light beings that can best support us now. Please step forward and connect with us. Surround us with your beautiful presence. Uplift us and prepare us to receive that what is to our highest and greatest good. And we ask for divine assistance and please helping us release and dissolve any programming, imprints, attachments, and interferences that keep us from elevating our consciousness. Please also heal our heart and mind of any negative experiences and imprints that keep us stuck in the old, in what was but no longer is, that's weighing on us, and that is now ready to be released and dissolved across all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions. And please download codexes of higher wisdom, higher knowledge, source essence into our being so we may uplift and expand our consciousness. Please also help us elevate into the next level of higher consciousness as we open ourselves up to connect with the higher realms, with source consciousness, with the all that is the one. Please also dissolve any anchors that are actually keeping us connected to the lower level consciousness of doubt, fear, lack, limitation, greed, shame, and sacrifice, and dissolve all of those across all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions. Please also infuse within our heart and mind new codexes of higher essence, of love, of compassion, of wisdom, understanding, patience, grace, joy, and ease. And please help us embody this higher essence as we elevate in consciousness and being. And so it is. Nukusta enra at eru nastere ella nat are estur astere el anna nukur kaiku nakanere et ura astere nakaiku unnere et urastere nukuranera terea ukura staranera terella rastere turkursten nakaiku nasterane nukurastanere elura stara anaturuta nukurana kuta anai kurastere ella anna at erura na at e ust ura na at e ust una na anera alle nukura nara tarastre turste nukula nara anara alle nukura nara alle re ela anere et ura nakane sturusta enura nakanre turustre tara atere elurusta na nere elura na anere esturu ura na te ustera nukurustu kunara tara nata e ustere elana nekela e ustere ela ane e ustere ela atere eluru ustere ela naistar annere elura astere elan neke ku urakai kurakte inna katai ku stera na annere elura astere elura annara nakai ku unanere elura astere. Tune into your being, tune into your mind, tune into your heart to become aware of any disconnects, any heavy weight, anything that is pulling you down, that is keeping you stuck in lack and limitation and comparison, in frustration, in fear, in doubt, in not believing yourself, not believing it's possible, and all of those different things that are weighing on you, that are keeping you stuck in the 3D level consciousness. Simply become aware, simply just acknowledge that yes, there are things there that are keeping you connected to the 3D level of consciousness. Just simply become aware and then choose to transcend all that is no longer to your highest and greatest good, that is no longer serving you and only keeping you connected to a lower level consciousness. Simply make the choice that yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready to release all that is no longer serving me, that has served its purpose up until this point, but is now ready to be released, ready to be transcended. Kestan haistur stenara ala nara ate nastere elur stakai ku ura nara atea nukur sta nara atere elur anara ate nukur katakatai kuna katekitu unakata no stere el anai ku urste et ur ana nukur ku urku kata anara tele elur stere eta. Imagine white light around you, pulling out all of these imprints, all of these attachments, all of these lower level frequencies, pulling them out of your being, pulling them out of your energetic field, pulling them out of your essence. Just simply allow. Kestai unaratareta sturanai nukurku urstannarakate lukurku urananere estru urst ara nukurku urakatana katai kurastere elura nara ate tu uste na stursta nu urastara alera are urastere elursta hata. Now open yourself up to receive a high frequency download of codexes to elevate your essence, to elevate your consciousness, to elevate your entire being, so you can tap into and connect to source essence, source frequency. As we also infuse source essence within your body, within your being, within your consciousness, activating it, elevating it, lifting you higher. Kestur nalahatere elur stadatara alle lukur stanratere elur star alana nukur katai kur state nukur naestura nakai ku nastana ate lukur stanara atere elur stale erura nakai ku unara katenara atere elur nukur ku stana. Feel yourself being uplifted. Feel yourself becoming lighter. Feel yourself expanding more. Your consciousness elevating, expanding, reaching higher. Kestanara tere ai ustere lekte ursta anara atere u nastere elura anara aste nukurst kurkura nakai ku urste kete ele nukurku ursta anara atere elura anara atere elura astere nastara an aeku na astere ur anara ate uste nakatai ku unana ane ulla ane urastere elu Nastranara te ustere elurst et a nekeku unate kuste nur an nuk ur ast ur a na at ust al nuk urstane tuste nai kuste naista nukur nukurachtanere tara al. Open yourself up to receiving a download, an insight, guidance, perhaps a symbol of this higher awareness, this higher level consciousness. Just simply open yourself up and say, yes, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to embody the highest version of self, the highest version of consciousness that I'm now ready to evolve into, to embody. Kestanna kula naratere estura neastere elurustara anna nuk urchtana kuste nuk ulachna nuk ula anna ara aste nuk urstan naratere elura Feel a sense of stillness washing over you. Stillness, a sense of groundedness, sense of feeling deeply centered and even awoken. Grounded into the here and now. As you have elevated in consciousness, as you have connected to that higher essence. Now breathe that in as this activation is not complete. Breathe it in. Let it settle. Ground yourself back into the here and now. And whenever you're ready, you may open up your eyes again and come back into the here and now. Enjoy me for the rest of the video and welcome back. What a beautiful, powerful, expansive activation. I really hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you feeling now? Do you feel more expanded? Do you feel more like, were you actually able to connect to the higher realms, to the higher essence? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below, let me know. Now, the way you can make the most out of this activation is, for one, give it some time to let it settle. And then evolve yourself into it. Really connect to this expansive energy. Do your best to be consciously aware whenever you're also in a lower essence, in a lower level consciousness, and I say, no. I have risen, I have elevated. And then consciously say, okay, I'm going to elevate again. Really take the elevator up, like, okay, I'm moving higher again. It's really about intention to elevate higher, to move beyond whatever you're experiencing in your life right now. Whenever you're experiencing a challenge or a setback or some kind of worry or whatnot, I want to invite you to then take a moment to just pause. Take an energetic, emotional step back of whatever you're experiencing, whatever is going on, and just tune in. Okay, tune in, pause for a moment, tap into inner stillness, and then, okay, how do I want to respond to this? Because it's about responding. Right? When you elevate your consciousness, you're no longer reacting to everything that's happening outside of you and all around you, but you are responding in a higher way because you're pausing, you're taking that step back and you're looking at, okay, how can I respond to this in a higher way, in a more aligned way, in a more grounded way, and of course in a way that is actually to your highest and greatest good, right? Whenever you elevate your consciousness, in your life, yes, you're still going to experience challenges and doubts and fears and worries and all of that, all of those things, because it's part of humanity, right? However, when you elevate your consciousness, you respond to those things in a higher way. You're no longer being dragged down into the trenches of the feeling not okay, but you're like, no, I don't like this. So let's look at how I can change this, how I can, from within, how can I respond in a higher way? How can I look at this from a different perspective even? Because sometimes when something happens, we see it in one way and one way only, right? But when you elevate your consciousness, you then actually open yourself up to maybe looking at it from a different perspective. A higher perspective, even a higher truth. That's what happens when you really elevate your consciousness. So you have received this activation, or you can always come back to this activation again and again and again if you would like to. Now, of course, give it some time in between before you really listen to it again, because the light codes are still working in the background. So it's not complete yet, so give it some time. But you can always come back to this activation again to get an additional boost to really elevate your consciousness. But thank you so much for having been here. I really hope that you enjoyed this activation. Also, be sure to check out these two videos here. A guided meditation to enter the quantum field, which is absolutely powerful, and another light language activation to connect with your higher self. The more you connect with your higher self, the easier it will also be for you to actually elevate your consciousness. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.